Hello everyone, welcome to my tutorial on how to create videos using Adobe Premiere Pro. This is going to be a brief tutorial on how to start utilizing the program. First, I will be teaching the basics and then give you my deep dark secrets on how to combine and deliver a good video. I put a lot of effort into this video, so feedback would be greatly appreciated. Let's get started. The first part in creating your video is creating a project. Once you initiate the application, you'll be presented with this window. Let's start by pressing on New Project. Over here, you can give your project a name. For example, I called mine 4H Prod Rocks. Over here, you can designate a location to where your project can be saved. I saved mine in my documents. You can kindly skip over these here and move on by pressing OK. And then, whoa, so much is happening. This is your workspace. I know it may look overwhelming, but don't fear. I will try to explain how to utilize the options and tools the program has to offer as best and efficient as I can. This is the second part in your editing process, which is importing your clips, audios, and also your images depending on what video you're trying to make. You can import your files in this panel over here, which is also called the media browser. You can double click to import, or you can click on file and then import. Once you have your files imported, you can start organizing your files using bins, or also called folders. I think organizing is very important because I have stumbled upon the problem of losing the file I wanted to use in the pile of clips, audios, and images mixed together. Next step is creating a sequence. For those who are unfamiliar with what a sequence is, this is basically where you get the customizability of setting the frame rate and resolution of your video. How to start creating a sequence: you must right click on Media Browser, then go to New Item, then Sequence. Here, Adobe Premiere Pro has a bunch of available presets for you to start using, but if you want to fully use it to its capacity, you're also given the option to change the settings to your liking. For me, I use this for most of my videos. I keep it at 30 FPS, which is the regular. I set my editing mode to custom, then change my frame size to 1920 by 1080. I set my pixel aspect ratio to square pixels. Then once I'm done, I give my sequence a name, then press OK. Let's give your timeline some life. Double press on any clip you want to use, and this little player for your clips will pop up. Here you can press play or pause. You can mess around with the quality of the clip to reduce lag. This is also where you can cut certain parts of your clips before it enters your timeline. Simply go to the first part of where you want your clips to start, press I on your keyboard, also known as in, then go to the part of where you want your clip to end, then press O, also known as out. Then you have the option to drag just the video only or just the audio only, which comes pretty handy sometimes. You can play audio as well using the little player. Same thing, you can cut it before it enters the timeline. Audio to me is very important when it comes to making a video. Audio is the mood or emotion you're trying to portray for the video. The video is dry or bland without it. Here are the basic tools you're going to utilize through the editing process. These are your best friends. V is your selection tool, pretty self-explanatory. You select things. C is your cut or blade tool, like the little player. If there are parts of the videos that you don't want to be seen or parts of the audio where it's blank, cut it out. The main purpose of the video is to be entertaining and informative as possible. H is your hand tool, pretty handy when you want to skim through your timeline. Get it? Handy. And lastly, T is your text tool. Use this if you want to add titles or subtitles to your videos. You can edit your text over here in Essential Graphics, change the font size, change the appearance by color or adding a stroke. And now, once you start piecing things together, we can now move on to our effects. This is my favorite part. This is where you can hire your video quality or make your video unique to you. Adobe Premiere Pro has a ton of effects. I advise you as a beginner to play around with these effects. See which ones you like or dislike, and later on, if you get tired of these effects here, Adobe Premiere has the option of adding new presets from other sources. For now, we'll just look over 2 or 3 of the effects. First, I want to give my video a fade in and out, a simple transition. Type in cross dissolve, then drag it into the beginning and end of your timeline. Next, let's give my video some grain. Maybe I want to make it look more old school. Let's type in noise and then drag it into your clip. But, oh wait, that means I have to drag it to all of the clips that I cut. Don't be afraid, there is a secret way around that. To ensure that you don't waste your time, let's create something called an adjustment layer. This is a clear layer where you can put over your clips, and if you put effects on it, it will affect the video below it. There, you won't waste your time putting the effects to all the cutted clips. You are welcome. And there you go. These are just a few of the effects Premiere has to offer. However, customizability does not end there. Go to the left top panel of your screen. This is where you can change the amount of effect you give to your video. For example, mine is the amount of noise I give to my video. You can also edit the position, scale, zoom in or zoom out, rotation, opacity, edit the volume of your audio. This is also where you can start keyframing. But for this video, sadly, unfortunately, we won't get into that. You can resort to YouTube videos for further information on how to keyframe. If you're interested in color grading, Adobe Premiere Pro has a ton of customizable features you can utilize. Go to Lumetri Color and play around with these settings and adjust them to your likings. Once you think you're done editing your video, let's move on to the final step, which is exporting and rendering. Go to File, Export, then Media. You can change the format. I use H.264. Again, Adobe has a lot of presets. I use YouTube 2160p 4K Ultra HD because I am cool. Then set your location and name, and once you're done, press Export. Now, for a long wait, rendering. So go do something in the meantime, watch a YouTube video, grab something to chow on. Rendering takes a while, and once the rendering is done, you're done. You made a video. Good job! Now for the final portion of the video. Here are some tips I could give you to embark your journey on editing. I obviously did not go through the entirety of Premiere Pro. Premiere Pro has a lot of features, and if you are lost, you can resort to YouTube. YouTube basically taught me how to use the program, so there is no excuse. If you really want to seek advice from the great, you can DM me at Chorosimo on Instagram, of course. I'll gladly be of help. If you're running out of creativity juice, watching YouTube videos, movies, or Netflix shows helps me a lot, and I can take ideas and inspiration from them. And if you've been editing or you're getting stressed, please take some breaks. There is no rush in editing unless you have to meet deadlines. Take your time and manage your time well. Adobe Premiere Pro has so much features, and now that I have given you the basics, it is time for you to discover more about the program and fall in love with Premiere Pro. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait for the kinds of videos you guys are going to create. Thank you.